Hello, friends. Welcome to episode 36 of Modded Minecraft Survival with me, SkitzTGPG. I am working on a mob farm. I was going to try and get it all up and running before this episode started, but that turned into a thing. Anyway, I've done some redecorating. I got refined storage set up in the house. I moved the teleporter to centralize it with our basement. Cleaned the whole middle up, as well as downstairs here. So we have a lot more room for activities. Kudos if you get that reference. So what we're going to do is finish building the mob farm. It has been proving difficult. I just went and grabbed another mob. See, let me explain my trial here. I want to make this mob crusher, okay? Because that's going to grind up our mobs and just generally be really good. Now, we have... Oh, we're not far enough down. Here we go. Where's my... Over here. I've started building one. So there's a second wing to this containment unit. If we go down these stairs. It's still kind of roughly hewn because I'm not done yet. So that mob slaughter factory I built forever ago, I moved that down here. This machine, it's all hooked up. I got refined storage and power funneled down here. I have a maintenance area here. I captured an Enderman and put it in there just to see if the slaughter factory would eat it. It did. And it generated two types of fluid. Meat and pink slime. To make the mob crusher, we need an advanced machine frame, which requires pink slime and a dissolution chamber. I already went ahead and made the simple machine frame in our current dissolution chamber. But we need the advanced one, and to get that we need pink slime, and we need some ancient debris, which I was able to find. So, here's what we're going to do. And up here is pretty neat. So, I'll show you this in practice more, but basically, this is a redstone receiver. This is a redstone transmitter. So... this acts like, those two things act like a redstone connection, right? So there's a light in here. If I hit this, it turns the light on in here. Now this glass here, you see I walked through it. This is cool. It's called tinted ethereal glass. And what it does is it blocks light, which is necessary for mob spawning. But it also acts solid for mobs, but not for players. So we can move in and out freely through this, but the mobs can't. And we can see just fine through it. So that'll kind of let us, you know, examine, watch, and if we need to, we can turn the light on to stop the mob spawning and come in here to mess with the machines if necessary. So before we do that, I need to... hopefully this eats the fly. Yep, cool. And that should have put a little bit of... we have liquid meat and pink slime. We need 500 millibuckets of pink slime. We have 76. I was going to start this episode once we had the mob crusher made, but it's going to be a whole process. I am going to go through the rest of this and get it done before we start our shenanigans. So hopefully I won't take too long and we can get started with some more interesting things. I just wanted to show you guys what I was doing because this process is expensive and I didn't want to just start the episode with it on hand. Felt kind of cheap. So I'm going to build this and I'm going to go capture a whole bunch of mobs, bring them down. I did capture a terrapin turtle that I very much want to keep, but they spawn naturally. So you know what? No, that's evil. I am not going to melt the turtle. Don't worry. Thought about it. I thought about it. No, you know what? Let's name this turtle real quick, right? Why not? Because I can't seem to stop myself. Book. Let's make a book and quill, because we need that. Bang, bang, bang. We'll go chuck this on our mana pool. There we go. What should we name the turtle? Name him Francis. We got our terrapin. And I'm going to put him upstairs. Let's put him in the bedroom. Right? For now. Francis, you hang out here for now. I'm going to build like an adorable little tank for him and everything. But that's for another time. I need both mob imprisonment tools because I'm going to start harvesting bad guys. I should add a wing so that I can just teleport straight down to this floor. I'll keep the spiral staircase because those are fun, but we don't need it. So let's go ahead and go boop. 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 Go ahead, go wander. I don't have time for this shit, dude. Come here. Bye. So let's go check the tanks. Doing 116. Okay. I'll be back when we have enough. God damn it. He's all zippy. You're gonna die in there. You will die, I promise. You will die. Again, because you're a skeleton. You know what? I'm gonna shut the light off. And that might make more spawn in here. Who knows? Right? Let's go grab one more round of aminals. Let's find out together. We have enough. Oh, we need 1,000 to fill the bucket. Okay. Morning, Butthole. Morning, Wallace. Good morning, Reginald. Morning, Monty. Oh, I did a smart and brought my source jars and stuff over here. Obviously, you can see they are full. So I'll move those over to the tower soon. But yeah, I want to get this done first because then we're going to start really taking in a lot of important mob drops. Kind of a boring undertaking. It's not nearly as exciting, but it is going to long-term really pay off. I need 2 more cows. Go grind up these cows. Nice thing about the cows is they don't shoot at me while I'm trying to get them killed. Usually. Yeah. Well, that was quick. And we should be able to, yep, take a bucket of pink slime. Perfect. Now, I think the dissolution chamber that we have is set to run on latex. Is that correct? This is the processing, this is the dissolution chamber, and that's running on latex. Okay. We need to make a second dissolution chamber that will run on these nuts. That'll run on pink slime. This is a spores recreator. I can put a mushroom in it and it makes new ones. Because I was sick to death of trying to grow mushrooms the old-fashioned way. Another dissolution chamber. Now, we're not going to hook this up to any fluid pipes just yet. But we are going to put it in this room. Do I have... Yeah, I do. Cool. So this should be getting power now. And if we take this and throw it in there... Bang! Okay. Now we can make an advanced machine frame. So let's go get whatever else we need. That's the power room. Oh! Refined storage got a little bit complicated. I set up some network transmitters and everything like that to make sure we had access to it, both at the Ars Nouveau tower and at the mining operation base, which is neat, but the power draw became pretty significant, and we ended up having a power deficit, and that would turn off unless I, like, hypercharge the dynamo. You can see now that we're having no such deficit. That is because I upgraded a lot of equipment and added 2 more magmatic dynamos to our current setup. So instead of the one here, we have boop, boop, and they're all plugged in. I know, this is a goddamn mess, but I promise I know what's going on, and that's all that matters. Okay, so we need 2 ancient debris, 2 plastic, 2 gold, and a gear. We have everything we need now. We say, this goes here, these go here, these go here, this goes there. What are we missing? 2 plastic. Okay, not too hard to come by. Made a shnikes ton. Where is the plastic? There it is. Boop, boop. Okay, I'm excited because we are going to be industrializing murder very soon. And that, as you can imagine, gets me very excited. So, oh snap! So we have our pink slime dissolution chamber. So eventually, that tank downstairs, I'm going to run a fluid pipe down up to this. And just keep it constantly refreshed with the pink slime we generate from killing mobs. But for now, we've got an advanced machine frame, which means we can make a mob crusher. And that's going to... No, we don't need that. We just need... Yeah, we can go to the refined storage and freaking craft this thing. Gimme! Hell yes. Okay, so what this does... Show working area. We're going to want some upgrades for that. Mobs will generate essence. That's what we need. The essence is what we need to make this chicken feed. This chicken feed is what is going to give us that rotten egg to make the dreadful dirt, to basically just constantly spawn mobs for us. I do want to make a upgrade for that though, so let's... Okay. So we've got that. Let's make a tier 2. I wonder if we put the tier 2 and the tier 1 in it, if it will stack or if it'll just replace. That should be interesting to find out. Where is our... Over here. Oh wait, I can just test it on this thing. Boop. Okay. Show working area. Let's put the... So that's a 3x3. Which means is this one... That's 5x5. That's actually exactly what we need. That is exactly what we need. God damn. All right. Let's go make our dreams come true. Industrialized murder. Here we come. Let's make sure it's got power. It does now. See? And now we need somewhere for the essence to go. That's going to involve a fluid pipe. So we'll run the fluid pipe. And before I forget and bury it and have to dig it out again, let's set that to extract. And that's going to pull essence as it generates. Essence, by the way, if I haven't explained it or you haven't figured it out yet, that's just liquid experience. You can imagine the uses I have for something like that. So I'm excited. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run this fluid pipe over to the room that has these in it. So now let's get the hell out of here. So now, as you can see, that fills this entire room. So this is going to grind up everything that manifests in this room. This is probably going to grind up some too, which is awesome. I'm not going to keep this here forever, but we do need to generate essence. So what I'm going to do, I should design a way. I can use these redstone placards here to give us additional switches to shut these individual machines down. We're going to worry about that in a minute. For now, we need to get essence, so I'm going to actually shut this off. So now it's not going to run unless I give it a redstone signal, which is what we're going to want anyway. I'm going to leave this running indefinitely because I want to build up that tank of essence. Let's do sheep next. It's not going to be a lot of experience, but... Nope. Nope. Cool. 1 sheep, 2 sheep. Both are dead sheep. Listen, I don't need the sheep for anything but their wool, so I don't really kill them much. I just sort of let them live comfortably. But in this case, their sacrifice is going to... Okay. Nice. Don't know how I got Batwing. Oh, maybe there was a bat that spawned in here. Wool, mutton, so you see the drops. And now we have 100 fluid essence in here. That's pretty cool. So we need to make this. We need 4 buckets. That's 1,000 millibuckets. So that's 4,000 total we need. We only have 100. I'll be back in 1,000 years when I have generated enough essence. There's got to be a better way. Can I make a mob duplication machine? Because then we could just plug it in and have it generate mobs for us. Let's save this. How do we make that? Oh, we need another advanced machine frame. We can make one though. We just have to go get some ancient debris. So, switching tactics. Instead of running around with these mob imprisonment tools for 1,000 years, I know exactly what mob I want to grind up to make my bread too. So, it's a good thing we're going to the Nether. This is a great way to show you guys the small changes I made to the mining facility. Oh, speaking of the mining facility, I don't plan on keeping that, well, I plan on keeping the Nether portal, but I don't plan on that being our main portal, depending on where that leads. I'm going to build a similar structure, like, you know, sort of Stranger Things containment themed around that. I've actually already started digging out around this. I really want to keep the sort of like barely contained spread look. So there's going to be this large antechamber around this. And we're going to have observation decks. And oh, it's going to look awesome. It's going to look awesome. And I promise it's not going to be a huge, ugly gray box this time. I promise. It's going to look pretty industrial still, but it's not going to look quite as ugly as the mining operation building does. Which at this point I've sort of given up on trying to clean up. But one project at a time. Let's go to the Nether and gather some ancient debris. And we'll gather some... I'm going to capture a blaze. Because the way I see it, right? If we go capture a blaze, we bring it back, we pop it in the mob duplicator. That's also powered by essence, so we would have to... Hello, Bison. You look nice and juicy, don't you? I bet you have tons of pink slime. Oh boy, it's already started. Something, plunder the land for its natural resources. So, my thinking is, we get a blaze, we pop it in the duplicator, it generates blazes for us, like its own mob spawner, kills them automatically, loads us up with blaze rods, which is, I love that. And at the same time, it's going to become a self-sustaining system, because that mob duplicator runs on essence. And the mob slaughter, or the mob crusher, generates essence from its kills. Once we can get that loop to be self-sustaining, we can divert some of that into its own tank, and use it to craft. Once we can do that, we can take 4 buckets of it, make the dreadful dirt, and then we can make a separate containment unit for the blazes, and then basically just make a farm that generates all natural occurring overworld mobs. Okay, so, quick thing here. Refined storage, accessible. Y level 70, it's basically the bottom of the base. Y level 30. Which is neat. Y level -41. And finally, Y level -59. This is where we find like diamonds and stuff, generally. But we're not going there. We're going to the Nether. Where's my shield? Should probably have that equipped too. Yeah, I like what I was going for with this. But we're gonna make something really, really cool. Ugh, okay. Here we are. Jesus. That is a lot of lava. How's our ranged pump doing? Okay, so real quick, you see our range pump down there? See all that stone? That's all the lava blocks it's consumed powering the base. As you can see, we're not in danger of running out of power anytime soon. Hello? Have at thee! Dark power. Hold still, you little asshole. How is something so big so hard to hit? Gotcha. Please tell me you dropped a... Oh, shit. Oh, God. The blazes are all the way that way. You know what? Let's go. Because we can always dig down near the fortress to get to where the ancient debris is going to be found. So, back in a mo when I get there. So here's something fun. I did try to build a portal closer to the nether fortress here. When I went through it, I manifested underground, like surrounded by stone, suffocating, and then I immediately got bumped up to the surface with no idea where this actually leads or where the portal on the overworld actually is. So let's try going through it on our way out of here. Yeah, I see you, Mr. Blaze. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Come here. No. Alright, we've got our quarry. Now let's go find some ancient debris. Here we are. Okay, we're at Y75. We want to be around Y15 for ancient debris. So, generally if I hold it down at exactly the right spot, it makes perfect stairs. But not always. Obviously. Or rather, I don't always get the exact angle I need. God, can you imagine doing this vanilla? You probably can. I don't want to, though. It sounds scary. So we're at roughly the right Y level now, so time to put this mining gadget to work. Back in a minute when I've gathered some ancient debris. Gathering all the resources I inadvertently find along the way. Ooh, blackstone. I plan on decorating something with blackstone soon that I think you'll all enjoy. Ooh, ancient debris, look at that. Cool, we've got one. We're gonna need at least two. I'd like to find more than that, but technically I think we have enough because we have one at home already, but I'd like to have more on hand in case we need it. They don't kid around when they say that it's rare. Ooh. I think that's the first chunk of that we found. That's some late season shit. This is draconium. Oh my god, there's so much! Holy crap. We're gonna need that for a very, very powerful late game mod that I plan on getting into before the season ends. Called Draconic Evolution. It is so overpowered, but by that point, it's also like the most expensive mod I've ever seen. But it can do some crazy cool things. So we're definitely going to play with that, because I don't think it's on the newer versions of Minecraft, and I have every intention for Season 2 to move to a newer version. We're on 1.18 now. I'd like to move to at least 1.19. So I'd like to play with the mod before we switch versions. Man, it's still just the one, huh? Hey, there's some more. Grab this blackstone. One more. I'd like to find a little bit more before we leave. Ooh. Hey, look at that. Nice. Okay. 3 is sort of... Let's go for 4. Let's go for 4. I know we have 1 at home. Six. Okay. Make sure there's no more I missed. Yeah, see? No. 7. Alright, that went way better than expected. Now I get to figure out how the fuck to get out of here. I think it's this way. Here's the nether portal. Take us back to the overworld. I have no idea what is about to happen to me. It almost certainly won't be good, but that's the price you pay. Here we go. See what happens. Oh, I see. We're deep in the ocean. And hella far away from home. Woo! I live. Ah! Hello? And where did we land? Oh, we're not far from home. Okay. Okay, let's, go home, I guess. We got what we need. Let's go over and smelt this ancient debris. Hey! Now we're making a mob duplicator. I'm so excited. Cool. Now that we have an advanced machine frame. Bam! Oh, God. Damn it, that feels good. Okay. I am going to build a separate chamber for the mob duplicator, but not right now. There we go. Ah! Whoa! No shit, it's working. Okay, so we're gonna work on getting this into a sustained loop. And while I do that, guys, I think this is gonna do it for this episode. It's sort of a downtime episode to get things running. We'll come back in episode 37. I'll have a functional mob farm. But right now I got some tedious stuff to do and another chamber entirely to build. As well as rig up a... You know what? I think we're going to end up with yet another basement level. But that's a me problem. Guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you had some fun. I hope you learned something. I know I did. So I'm going to keep working on this. And when we come back, episode 37, like I said, we're going to have a fully functional mob farm. And then we prepare for war. But that's a spoiler. Thanks again for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Bye.